Hello everyone, welcome. It is a big day for us as it is a special, hello, John just appearing in frame for a split second, a special 2-hour stream, it's fine, live today. We have a lot to go through. I do apologise if I fatigue as this stream goes on. It is incredibly warm, as I'm sure you're aware. And in these streams, we have to turn the aircon off because otherwise it picks up on the microphone. So 2 hours of a very warm day, but a lot to go through, to say the very least. So we're going to go through a couple of things at the start of the stream, and then we're going to get into the showcase, which involves the art team, and then we'll get the audio team on. We'll go through that, and then we'll get Mod Timbo down here, and we'll talk about weapon diversity number 2. I.e. the stuff that we didn't do in the first weapon diversity beta update, and then doing it then, and then going through the bank placeholders and improvements update in its entirety. So some of the stuff you may have seen already, but we'll go through it all just so you can see what's coming up. So it's all very, very exciting. And yes, Meme Society is actually my actual 25th birthday today, so you know, in the scope of the meme. So, you know, it's weird doing a stream on my birthday as well, but, like, my literal birthday, but, you know, it's a nice thing. So, without further ado, let's kick off into this. So, oh, I do realise I'm a little bit annoyed with myself with the format in this news post now, but anyway. Let's bring up the webpage if we can, please, John. So, we've just published a news post. You can check it out on RuneScape.com, and this is about upcoming player-owned farm changes that we're looking to do. Just a quick note, at the time that we've just made this post, we are testing these changes to make sure that they feel right. So these numbers could change at any time, but should they do, of course, we will keep you updated. I am annoyed that we haven't added a little paragraph in here to separate these, but I'm going to blame myself for that because I wrote this news post. And I forgot to link them. I forgot to link the... I'm hoping Mod Porgy's watching this. Can you add a hyperlink to that image? Blame Shawnee. Anyway, the TLDR of this is we're going to be changing player on farm to make it a bit more... intensive in what you do, and what I mean by that is you can't just go away for a week, come back, and then just get all of your XP in its entirety. Some examples of this is experience of player on farms is now modified by the health and happiness of the animal on check-in to a minimum of 10% of its original value, and also the additional stuff that goes with it. Now, we are going to be monitoring this to reply to stuff on the go and everything else that we go through there. So inevitably, when the posts go up on social media, on Reddit and so on, we'll be replying to stuff on top of this. So I wanted to, well, we want to get this out of the way. The important thing to note is the changes themselves not coming in instantly. There is going to be a bit of time between this. It's looking... It would definitely be a couple of weeks, so there'll be a couple of weeks to still benefit from this, so to speak, but these are proposed changes we're looking to do to the player on farm. And again, just a note, they have to be tested, the numbers could change, and of course, should they do, we'll keep you updated. So, next week is a general Q&A stream, so I think when it's all said and done, I'll probably grab Mod Raven and so on, and we'll talk about it on stream a bit more detail. But we will wait and see how we do, well, how it all goes when that goes on. The second one is, as of this moment, let me make sure I just go through everything here. I'm happy to announce that we are going to be doing a Clan Cup. We ourselves have not done a Clan Cup in about 4 years. 2015 was the last Jagex hosted Clan Cup. There is no date for it yet, however. We were going to be using the Clan Cup and focusing it on Big Game Hunter. So if we bring up the page on the stream now, thank you, sir. This will be on Big Game Hunter. You can go check out the page right now on runescape.com/clan-cup. And it will summarize everything in regards to its format, how it's going to work, restrictions to try and make it as fair as possible. For example, Chain Axe, Aura, and so on and so forth isn't going to be allowed, to try and make it as fair as possible for everyone. There's a lot there to try and summarize it, and I'm just going to unhide the forum on runescape.com as well, so you can get discussing that there. So, you know, there's two little things there, to say the very least, coming out of it, so hopefully the Clan Cup stuff is exciting. As you all know, I'm quite passionate about clans, to say the very least, and I'm hoping we can get the ball rolling, so to speak, on a little bit of competition and a bit of fun. And a cool thing to note as well is during the Clan Cup sessions, you'll actually get participation rewards. So you'll get stuff like double hunter marks. You won't get double or triple spawns, but that's fine because we want to make it as fair as possible, i.e. RNG. But also your dinosaurs never go into hiding during the Clan Cup session, meaning that it will be who can smash out the most dinos in an hour. And again, the full rule set and everything's on there, and I'm more than happy to answer anything I can that comes from that. But without further ado, those two things aside, let's get them out of the way. Let me see what I can do. Okay, cool. So let's just do this, shall we? So I think we'll get the art guy in this case over here, because I think we have one man representing the art stuff. Come join me, sir. You might remember this guy. Mod Beginga Z, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I've got it right. Okay, do you want to see? Because I imagine...
okay.
Can we go full screen, John, if that's okay? Because I imagine we're going to want to swap seats. Because I imagine this guy who probably knows what he's talking about wants to drive, so to speak. Cool. Right, so bit of context for everyone. A couple weeks back, we hosted a showcase, and it was quite held back because, of course, we were keeping everything a bit of a surprise. We wanted to go through some stuff, but not all of it. Now it's out there, we can kind of go through everything. So
exactly.
What have we
I have
got?
a lot of stuff to show today.
Here we go. The Scale Man discussions begin.
Yeah. Yeah, probably there are gonna be many more.
Many more?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because of course at first we didn't have any kind of characters in game, so we had to just replace everything inside with some stickman. Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
So first of all, I'd like to talk about the environment.
Cool.
Because we didn't have many information about the dinosaurs at first. So we had some limitations where we wanted to find new solutions basically inside those limitations. And we knew there was a volcano, okay? So
Cool, let's go full screen if we can, John.
okay. So this was one of the first artworks created, right? And you already seen this. So we knew there was a volcano. We knew there were some runes in the middle of the island, and we needed a landing spot. That's it. That was it. So at first I started thinking about the different locations of these spots. So, well, I have it there. Yeah. So at first, I did some kind of explorations very quickly in 3D. Just because it's easier.
How did you make this? Like, how did you just like mock this up just like that?
Yeah, very quickly in Maya.
You've just made this in Maya, just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Super rough idea. Well, it's easier in this way to discuss with the designers, about the different locations, because we already had an idea about the different biomes, but not exactly where to position them. So we started creating a very rough idea of the map.
Some people saying it looks like a map from Spyro, which actually, if you look at it, it kind of does.
Yeah, well, at first, I tend to, go a little bit extreme at first. It's easier on a different stage to tone down everything. But at first, I went crazy. So,
okay.
Yeah, there was some kind of maps.
Hit the
island. Yeah. So basically, in the center there was the camp, but at first there was this kind of lake in the middle, and the volcano here, and the swamp, and we didn't know exactly the landing. Maybe could be here or could be here. I don't know. In that moment, everything was possible. So we started developing the different biomes, like you've seen, and trying to define what was in there, like skeletons or geysers or I don't know, anything. And so just a quick some plants made by what's called that mods, nice plants.
Yeah,
Yes,
mod plants. Yeah, sorry.
And then
What does that say? So what's the character say? Let's pick some flowers.
yes. and then other plants, because it was easier at first focusing on this stuff, and when we gathered the first information about the dinosaurs, we moved to that part. But at first, we worked, for example, on
Here go the chat. Here we go.
yeah, this was another iteration of the island. It's very similar to what we have.
So there's the beach where they land.
Yes, with the different areas where we knew we wanted something particularly.
Wow.
So, yeah, but it's completely...
it sets the scale up for it, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Look at that. It's incredible.
But overall, the locations of the biomes were clear. So... yeah.
So I let it play out. It's all good. Look at that the scale, just in that anyway.
And overall, it's very similar to what we have in game. So let's move on. Characters. Yeah, first. So about the characters, there was Laniak here. This was
That's the early dev of Laniak here.
Exactly.
Look at the snake! Holy hell! Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
And there was another iteration of her with the different ideas about her. Trying to... Yeah, the snake was a big thing at first, but it caused many problems. And so...
Do you mind me asking what problems?
First of all, the animations, because it was a pet, but it also had to interact with her. And I don't know, there were many problems also relative to the lore in some ways. And so, it was trashed, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the villagers in the camp.
It's so hot in here. How very appropriate to what's going on right now. These ghastly jungles. He should put wheels on that and then a censored word of someone trying to drag around stuff.
Yeah. Then the Huntermaster had to be like you.
So this is Irwinson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly. Yeah. So they made some explorations about him, and overall, I think it kept immediately the vibe of the character. So, I think it nailed it completely. And then these creatures that didn't make in the
the ceilings.
at the end, unfortunately, I loved them. But
if you collected them, they fight for you, and if inventory, otherwise hostile or loving, depending on age.
Yeah, they were super cute. Well, the overall idea was basically a mix between what's called them Koroks in Zelda, Koroks and Kodamas in Princess Mononoke. And they were super cute. They were in this in the center of the island, basically, where there was a shrine, basically. And they were super cute.
So when we looked at the Hunter Master, he was obviously quite different versus Irwinson, who we had. So why was that changed so much? If you know,
from here,
this is obviously quite a drastic difference. I mean, these are different versions of what would be considered Hunter Masters.
Yeah,
but how did we decide on?
Because first of all, it has to stand out completely from the environment, and the last iteration is really it's really different from the other NPCs that you encounter. So it has to be unique. So yeah, we thought that it was necessary that kind of direction. Then okay, let's close some artworks first.
While you do that, just an FYI, everyone, I just quickly edited the news post for the Player on Farm stuff. I think I've put the link in properly, and I've refined the specifics we're looking to do with the upcoming Player on Farm changes. So just give it a quick refresh and double check that as well, just as an FYI. But yeah, and I'll fix the paragraph while I'm at it. But yeah, that should be good to go. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so before moving to the dinosaurs, we also thought about the mechanics in the game because, well, we had some ideas from the designers, of course, but sometimes we try to provide cool solutions for them. We try, and so there were some cool ideas, for example, from Mod Neil, and these were amazing. How to lure the different dinosaurs, or trying to...
You release poisoned mice and hopefully get eaten. More random moving bait targets. Look at the quality in this.
Yeah, it's super creative, and it came up with some crazy ideas. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, but sometimes, we encounter, the usual difficulties of the production. So sometimes they're cool, but you have to think about that they have to be repeated in different areas of the island. So you need to create something that could feel unique, but also a little bit generic in some ways. So if they are too unique, they are a problem. Mm-hmm. So they could be used also for other ideas in the future, of course. But yeah, overall it was crazy. Well, we tried to go crazy at first. So.
Always try and go crazy. That's
like,
how we go.
Yeah, like for example, for the agility course, I tried to sell some ideas how to just connect the different areas, using steam geysers or the lava geyser like this, or you just try to grow some vines and you just climb on top of them. Many things.
just your usual
we
stuff.
try, we try at first, but yeah. Then I see, some cool totem designs.
Okay, the metal totems look amazing.
Yeah, lovely.
Good to see Scale Man's back yet again.
Yeah. And then, that's all. Okay, so cool. Let's move to dinosaurs. Yeah, dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, first, so what were the requirements at first? So they had to be colorful and they had to blend with the environment, okay, in a very cool way. So at first, of course, I tried to sell a very extreme idea.
And that was?
Yeah, so I tried to sell this kind of ideas, so where they just blend with plants and flowers and fruits and anything.
Full screen that. Let's have a look at that on full screen.
So yeah, they were maybe too crazy because I have a bunch of them.
Wow.
And
so what's that called? T-Ractus.
Like yeah. Well, I'm very bad with names. So also other
Herbivore.
ones. Yeah, the herbivore was a thing, but yeah.
Dynamite. Oh my god, Dynamite! Really, unbelievable.
Yeah, but basically, they if they hit each other, they explode. That's it. That's the whole.
So they're chin-chomper dinosaurs, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And so I had a lot of fun, but they were a little bit too extreme at first. So they told me they had to be more So they tried to sell me the idea of a kind of a creature, an experiment from Dragon Kings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at first I tried to use the previous ones and try to create a different design based on them. So for example, these ones were a little bit more like normal dinosaurs, but a little bit dragonish. Okay, so that was just for the shapes and some still crazy ideas, but yeah, more toned down. And after that, well, they told me that they wanted something more like normal dinosaurs. Okay, so I thought
Normal dinosaurs.
yeah, exactly. So in my mind, normal dinosaurs means feathers, because nowadays we know they probably had feathers. So I took another. No, wait, no. This is another one. Here's one. Okay, so I tried. I don't know. A T-Rex with feathers or a Triceratops with feathers, and another complete different direction. And then with this kind of elements, okay, we stopped a little bit and we focused on something else. So before moving on, the new iterations of the dinosaurs, I'd like to talk about the cutscenes, because at first, okay, we didn't know exactly the kind of creatures that we had, exactly the environment that we had, but overall we knew that there was an approach to the island, the landing, and the in the center there was the rooms, okay, that you discover. So yeah, I worked on very quick storyboard of the first landing that didn't make it in the end, but it was an iteration. So
so this is when. So if we look at this,
yeah.
This is when you board, right, and then
Exactly.
you get the panels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Laniakia wasn't a thing. Okay, in this part. So at first, well, we didn't know if you were using the barge or whatever. So that was the first approach to the island. So if I zoom.
Yeah. Oh, look at that shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're it's super rough, but you can understand what's going on. So you arrive, you see some sharks, and yeah, you approach the island, and then
Just casually attacked by a dinosaur while trying to
yeah,
get
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, well, you see, the dinosaur was a very generic thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but overall,
So you've
arrive.
essentially sketched every one of these panels.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
And then you reach the beach.
I like how the beach bit hasn't changed really. The beach is still kind of what it is now.
Exactly. Yeah,
which
it's
is
very
awesome.
similar. Yeah, but overall, everything is very useful to for the overall result at the end. Sometimes you just paint a little thing, a little detail, okay, in the corner, and that little detail becomes a big thing at the end. So everything is Then you reach this this part here, and there's the part 2.
Oh, it's part 2.
Yeah.
The movie continues.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we're on the island.
Yeah, on the island, you just
Take in the environment pretty much.
Yeah, you just try to explore because you don't know the island. So you arrive here, and you see there's some scale man, and they discover.
Look at the blur effect.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They discover. The dinosaur discovered them. Okay, and they have to run for their life, and finally they reach by
So
accident.
they reach the base camp by the
by
agility
accident,
course.
yeah.
Oh, by accident.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, they arrive there, and there's a destroyed bridge,
Holy.
and you reach the center of the island
How
with
long
the
does it take
volcano.
you to draw one panel like this? As in, if we're talking number 10, for example, how long would it take you to draw?
Well, not much, because it's just about the idea. Okay, so you try to be
Just
as
not
quick
much.
as possible. Yeah.
What?
Well, for example, I think I spent probably an afternoon for
For all of these
this,
panels, one
and
after
the
the other.
other one for another afternoon for the other one. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It
Jeez.
depends. And also, one thing that I try always is to work on different things together, because I really don't like, you know, just focusing on just one artwork for a day, an entire day, because otherwise I get bored very easily. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. And this was the approach, but the approach that didn't arrive at the end of the production, because it was very, very different at the end. So we don't have like we have Lanyaki at first, and we don't have the dinosaur that chased you. So this was another cutscene that made it. Okay, so
we're kind of getting in that. So panels 2 and 3 look. I mean, this is kind of how we're getting to the final one, right?
yeah, exactly. This was the first work in progress of the cutscene, and the final one is this one. Yeah. And
those are all the panels we use in obviously the cutscene itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Can you please share the artwork? I think some of it would look amazing as my screensaver.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, there we go then.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, how can people find this artwork?
I still don't know. We'll see.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the the Land Out of Time website. And obviously, we've been putting up some concept stuff on there and stuff.
We can put them there. Yeah, I think.
So you can definitely check that out.
Yeah. So okay, let's go back to the dinosaurs.
Yes.
So
good.
yeah, because at this stage we were having discussions about, you know, which. Oh shit.
That's all right. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah, go on. Click on the photo.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You're all good.
So so we reached a point where we gather all the ideas together, and there were some new ideas coming out, trying to define different archetypes based on different families of dinosaurs, and so we came up with some new ideas.
Can we go back to the selection first? So that one, and then obviously just full screen. Just to have a little look.
Okay, yeah.
I love the bottom right one. Wow. I don't know. The bottom right one for me looks absolutely incredible.
This one, the tank here.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Well, I mean, they all look awesome, but to me, the bottom right one just, I don't know, it looks literally like a literal tank who is going to mess your day up. Yeah. Love it.
Well, at this stage, okay, I'm trying to still sell the extreme ideas, of course, okay? And then we came up with some new designs based on the previous iterations. Like, for example, these ones were some iterations for the T-Rex. How do I call it in the game? I don't remember.
As in the different. So we have like the Corbicola Rex, Papasaurus Rex, and stuff
exactly.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like those tier 1 to tier 2 to
first
tier
of all,
3s.
we didn't know about the names till basically the end.
Yeah.
So these ones there also some of the color variations for the quadrupedals.
Sorry, how'd you say quadrupedals? Quadrupedals?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you pronounce it personally, but maybe quadrupedals, I guess. I don't know, but it's a very funky name.
Yeah.
And then so many different variants. That's awesome.
And what else? Some early stages. Some cool colors for the.
And that's obviously we have the Ripper dinosaur bottom left corner.
Yeah.
That bottom right dinosaur looks amazing. And I don't know, what is it about the bottom right in these images? They just, I don't know, the bottom right ones really just seem to be the best at the moment. Yeah. So we got A, B's and C's. So what are we?
Yeah, sometimes we try to avoid some color combinations just because in the game they give a specific idea. So if you just color a dinosaur completely purple, and I don't know, maybe some green inside, probably they are venomous. Okay, so we don't want to give that idea, or it has to be very specific. Okay, just a request by the designers, but not from us. And so yes, these are some of the ideas. This is just Yeah, this one.
So this is obviously the infamous egg that you got from Easter.
Exactly. Yeah. I had to do this.
I love that. That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, this was just a teaser for the island, and yeah, that's it.
Dino chicken.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that.
Okay, and then after this, we can.
So just to clarify, we were hoping to get obviously the usual art guys down here. Unfortunately, I'm going to just blame the heat wave as their excuse for not being here and stuff like that. But unfortunately, they weren't able to make the time to come down here. So for the moment, Big Ingazed's kind of representing all forms of art right now. It has to be said.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing a great job as well.
So okay, let's move on some of the weapons. So because we knew already what the dinosaurs were, we could think
Look
about
at that
it.
spear! Oh,
The
awesome.
weapons, of course. Yeah, because they were based on elements on the dinosaurs that you gather from the dinosaurs. So, yeah.
So, just to clarify a couple of things, people saying new mace and stuff like that. The mace obviously didn't make it into the content, but this was essentially the concepted versions of the weapons, so to speak.
Exactly.
So, just to clarify, I mean, as you can see, obviously some of these just look absolutely amazing, but not all of them made it in, sadly. But they look so good. Look at that. That two-handed crossbow looks stunning.
And I have also this one.
Whoa, okay, that staff's gorgeous. That oh my lord. Okay, yep, I need the magic. I wish I had the magic weapons. They look so good.
Yeah, sometimes I don't make it because of some requests from the designers. Like they need to fill a gap with a specific kind of weapon. So they ask us to design a specific weapon.
I do want to make a note because I've just made a complete derp of myself. I'm pretty sure they're on the Solomon. I'm so sorry, everyone. Pretty sure it's on the Solomon store. I'm just trying to keep an eye on everything here in regards to everything that's going on. So yeah, they're on the Solomon store. Tell a lie. So I do apologise. You can grab them on there if you so wish. So yeah, I don't think we can get the in-game models up, but you can definitely have a nosy at them. But this is the concept variant to them and how they got there. So that's my fault there, so apologies.
So yeah, the things based on what you gather from the dinosaurs were, some of the buildings that you...
So silo is not in, I believe. Is that right? Because we don't have a silo, so to speak, as an upgrade. We have the town hall, we have the spa, we have the hunter outpost, the slayer lodge, the player house, living quarters.
Yeah.
Silo, unless it's a different name, I may be making a mistake.
Could be, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty... Because obviously I love how everything kind of builds up. So I presume that's a storehouse by order of elimination. Exactly. That's the one that's missing, right?
Yeah.
Looks like the tier 3 storehouse.
Yeah, it looks like a storehouse.
Yeah. Okay.
Same design.
Yes, but because we designed everything before, okay, this was well, it's not so easy, but it was an easy task from
your
design
scale of easy versus the general person.
So it's I think when you have the design of the things, okay, in mind, when you just combine ingredients together, from my point of view, okay, it's easier. When you have to think about all the different ingredients to match to each other and try to find the solutions between those boundaries, I think that's a very hard task, because you have also to discuss a lot with the designers, with the developers, how to make it, and when everything is set, is a little bit easier. Okay, so I think we covered many things. I tried to go very quickly between all of them, but yeah, overall,
you don't need to get don't feel like you have to rush through it. We have time. Time is we can literally take as long as we need.
Yeah,
to an extent.
Yeah, I have some other things. For example,
show everything and everything.
Yeah, some
Whoa.
production processes. Okay, for example, for the quadrupedals, we had the need to create a base, okay, where to put on different parts of bones and horns and skulls, whatever, and to give a different idea of a different dinosaur. So, for example,
anyone else see a predator-esque mix of pink and red colors? That's what someone said.
what do you?
Maybe they mix and match, and like they see the predator in that sense. That's what they're saying, predator-esque in regards to the mix of pink and red colors.
Yeah, but overall, I think the hard part was to find exactly the middle ground between all the different archetypes, and in this way, I think we nailed we found a very distinctive design for the three quadrupeds at the end. And yeah, I was very, very happy with the result at the end. So good. And yeah, I think also some first iterations of the hunter dinosaurs. It was of maybe what called slayer dinosaurs at the end.
Okay, wow, those glider and crawlers look incredible. I mean, they all look incredible. Again, I don't know, the glider and crawlers ones just look pretty incredible. Sick. I don't know, I can't find compliments. I swear to God, it sounds an excuse. I've just turned 25 and I literally feel like my brain's dying. Like, what's going on here? Like, I've hit 25 and like my memory is going everywhere. God damn.
It is all downhill from
It's all downhill from
Okay.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, so, okay, let's move on something. So... Yeah, I think for the moment I have talked about everything. Maybe I went too quickly on something. Yeah, but overall, yeah. What do you want me to talk about?
I mean, we can take some general questions about like what you do. So,
exactly.
bit of context. So, obviously, Mob Beginning is there, but what specifically do you do on the RuneScape team?
Yeah, so I'm a senior concept artist. So basically, I worked in the pre-production of everything. Could be environments, could be characters, could be props, anything. And we try to interpret what the designers want. And we provide solutions for, and well, it could be MTX stuff. It could be for the lore. It could be anything. Even the cutscenes, for example. Sometimes we try to provide different solutions for them. So.
Ask him. Sorry, I kind of asked him how long it takes him to draw stuff. I mean, if we're talking, maybe for example, we talked about the panels and how long it took you to draw them. Is this like an afternoon here, or is this less than an afternoon? Using this one as an example.
Yeah. Okay. So it's strange. Sometimes a panel like this, it takes more time than a panel like, for example.
So this takes longer than that.
It depends.
What?
Yeah, because when you have to think about all the limitations and how to provide a solution for between all the limitations, it's harder. It's much harder. You struggle a lot usually. So with a piece like this, okay, I didn't have any kind of limitation at first, so I went crazy. It's just to me there's like shapes, colors, okay, just to provide ideas, okay, so for the island, but yeah, they all come from me. so yeah, when you have to think about all the production limitations, it's stressful sometimes. Yeah, so yeah, and yeah, also, for example, it's easier to provide solutions when you have a lot of ingredients to work on. When you don't have much, sometimes I feel lost. So we have to gather all the information from different teams. So
someone said, what other content have you been a part of in regards to concepts and stuff?
So I worked on. So the first task was the divination chamber.
Oh, so all the memories.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, that was my
That's
first
a lovely
task.
little update.
and then I worked on Elite Dungeon 2 and 3.
So you worked on Dragon King Laboratory and Shadow Reef. Nice.
Exactly. Then, one of my favorite tasks, the Lore Hound.
So the low hand was from the concepts of low hand and stuff were from you then? Okay,
exactly.
wow, nice.
Lore Hound is my favorite one.
And then presumably, I guess, onto
I had a lot of
massive
fun
Land Out Time.
with Dino Island. Dino Island. Well, at first it was called Dino Island because we didn't know exactly.
Well, because I mean that's not a spoiler because yes, it did used to be called Dino Island because it was an island with dinosaurs on it. Yeah. Incredibly. It used to be, and we have said it a few times before. It's just the way it is. But yeah, obviously Land That Time it is. But I mean from everything that you've tried to represent the RTV showing. I do want to mention we weren't obviously able to get animations and stuff, but I do know that the artists have their own ArtStation pages where they obviously share the stuff they've been working on when it's all approved and stuff. So definitely go check them out. I think what's the best way they can get to your ArtStations, I guess.
I have to update my ArtStation. Yeah, because otherwise they go there and they don't find anything. So yeah, it's my fault, absolutely. And so I'm gonna update as soon as possible. But I'm gonna provide a link as soon as possible. So yeah,
awesome.
That's it. Yeah, I can leave the space for.
Don't just leave. It's fine. No, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed that of the art specific side of things. But as you now know, we have the wild and wacky audio team who are going to become joining me in just a few moments. Come on over, guys. You can go, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. It's lovely. Yeah, people saying they love seeing your work, and they're all saying thank you, which is lovely. So. How do you guys want to do this? Do you want me to drive or are you guys driving?
We'll drive.
You drive, cool, yeah. It's better that you do it that way, to be honest.
Maybe, yeah, okay.
Shall I stay in the middle or shall I scoot out of the way? Be a part of it.
You can go wherever you want to go.
So, without further ado,
I'm expecting a fourth person.
we're not expecting. No, we're not expecting the fourth person. Sorry, I thought you were.
There is another.
We got our stage manager, Mod John, in the background, moving everything out the way. I just realised we have lovely branding here. We have RuneFest from 2016. That's the invention one. We have the Arc version for 2017, and we have Gillinor and Harmony as well. How awesome is that?
Totally.
The branding is on point today. I love it.
Got it sorted out.
So joining me, Mod Ian and Mod Surma, which is very exciting to say the very least. In regards to the audio stuff, we have a lot more to go through today, which is always exciting.
We've got a few things to go.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, so by all means, you guys.
Shall we? I guess first of all, we're really kind of excited and happy with how the reaction has been.
Yeah,
with the audio.
which camera am I looking at again? Is it this one?
That one.
Yeah, we wanted to say, really big thank you for all the comments and everything that we've read, and stuff like the YouTube comments and what people have sort of said to us and stuff like that. It really kind of makes our jobs much nicer to kind of do on a daily basis and stuff like that. So thank you very much.
Yes, that's true.
Hope you enjoy listening to some of the sounds and music of that.
And I think for the first time in I don't know, maybe ever, we've got the kind of on the MooBot ! Hey, listen, if you want to listen to other tracks, if you haven't already, please do, and leave us your thoughts and your comments.
Yeah.
And all
As long as they're good.
Well, any feedback is good feedback, I guess.
We can take it.
Yeah, I guess really we wanted us to start. Oh, where are we?
You have to go through all the folders. It's fine. Keep clicking. There we go. Back one more.
Dino Showcase.
There we go.
Oh no, we need to. Let's log into our world.
Let me get that going. In the meantime, while we get stuff going, battle grab one now. It's fine. It won't take long. Oh, actually, we can just use someone's world because I'm sure he won't mind. In the meantime, while we get ready to this, the music itself, how many tracks came out with Land Out of Time? 12? Was it 12?
12, 13, something like that.
Something like that.
Maybe even more, actually. You start to lose count after a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is a couple of other tracks that are not listed, which play kind of as part of the cutscenes and stuff like that.
Actually, I have a question to ask about, like, tracks that you played that aren't unlocked. Is there a reason why we do stuff like that?
Because
and
we
never
like
release
being
them?
mean like that. We can't just give all you players like everything on a play, can you?
You've got to tease it a little bit.
Tease it. You got to play the content.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Well, I mean, you know, we could just not bother doing things like that, right? And just put unlockable songs in the game, but we like to try and embellish things a little bit and make it sound good. And if it means adding a few extra bits and pieces that aren't necessarily whole songs, then you know, that's fine by us. You know, if there's enough kind of people say, well, we have to have them, you know, unlocked or something, we might even consider unlocking them. But
Yeah, there's been a few occasions where that's actually happened, I think, in the past.
yeah, one or two.
You know, due to popular demand and all that.
Yeah, we added Arise Hero to the or Arise Legend, one of the two to the Legends Guild, I remember, which originally wasn't in the game as
No,
a
it
unlockable,
wasn't.
but we added
That's
it as an unlockable.
That's right. Well, I mean, that's obviously quite a cool piece of music.
Yeah.
It
So what
should
can
be
you do?
used, you know.
It's true. Cool. Okay, so
We get to bring the in-game up, please, John. Wait, what's the RSN about? Hold up a second here. I'm gonna. I know who set up this RSN, and I will be messaging them. I've only just realised what that RSN is. That's unfortunate. Anyway.
yeah. Hey, it's all good. We're all friends here. So I guess we just wanted to start off with the opening cutscene really for Dino Island. We decided quite later on in production to add a little bit of voiceover because we just felt as if it would really kind of spice up the opening scenes. A shout out to Mod Dio for doing that for us. We used in-house talent for the voiceover.
Can I just say, I really hope whatever occasion it happens, I hope that one day I can voice act something in this game. I don't know whatever that may be.
We'll find the part for
we
you.
can
We'll
find
find
something.
yeah.
Excellent. All
You have
right.
to pass the audition, but
Done. Oh god. Okay.
Strict casting.
well, you know, we're all about the discipline here in audio. Cool. That's just if audio is all good, we will go and show the opening scenes.
The dragon told
Cool.
me the voyage would be treacherous, but I've never seen a storm like this one. The sea is primordial. It is ancient and vast, like a thing from another time. The sky is angry. I can feel it. If not for the Stormbreaker's powerful magical wards, we would be torn apart.
They're saying turn it up, John.
Deck, I hear the island calling to me.
Turn back. Turn back. I do not want to be found. I should not be found. Turn back.
This must truly be the very end of the world. Cut off from everything. The sort of place I've been seeking all my life. A place of solace. I think the storm is finally breaking. At last, we can catch a glimpse of this barren rock.
Love the drums. The drums constantly playing in the
Not finished
background.
yet, not
Absolutely.
finished.
Oh yeah. I'm hiding the FPS. We don't need to see that. It's getting in the way. There you go. Awesome.
And there you go. The
There we
opening
go.
scenes to Dino Island. And yeah, that's it really from the in-game content.
Can we go full screen a second, John? Just before we minimize this. Cool.
You can just minimize.
Now we have desktop audio to play.
Whoa.
Raw audio files. And just to clarify,
Absolutely.
no, the voice of Lanya K was not me. It was Mod Dio. As already mentioned in this stream, it was Mod Dio who did that voice, not me.
Yeah, shout out to Mod Deer again, and of course Mod ENT for the music on the opening scene, and Mod Slippers for the opening scene as well. Or was that
Mod
yourself?
Slippers did. That's right. I did the little cutscene there with all the little static images, and yeah, Mod Slippers did the onboarding part where you.
And unfortunately, Mod Slippers can't be with us today
No, there's a good
because
reason for
I don't know if you
that.
remember, but last time
Is
Mod
it-
Slipper was here,
has it happened?
It has happened.
Oh my
he has
God.
a baby boy. So that
Congratulations.
is super exciting.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, I can't clap because the microphone's hated. I want to. That's
we would.
amazing.
Really
I'm
loud.
sure that he'd love to be here and maybe even show you the newest member of the audio team one day. We'll see.
He'll be our new intern to do our edits. You know?
Be our boss.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
man, that's sorry. I get. Jeez, I'm a dad. I get emotional over the silliest things now. Honestly,
That's what
no, I don't know. I love the miracle of
Yeah, absolutely.
having a baby. I don't know. I think it's amazing. Anyway,
Pretty fantastic stuff. Cool. Anyway, we'll show you some audio, some sound effects that we did for the dinosaurs.
can I steal a client just a moment?
Yeah.
Only just to make sure we don't log out because we don't want to go into log out screen while we do that. Cool. There you go.
Cool.
Just don't show that.
Oh yes, I see what you mean. Cool. Give me a moment. Sorry, I don't want to show the folders.
It's got names of people on it.
Yes, names over here and stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to do this. Okay, cool. That works. I just want to make sure that works. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry about that.
So this is when this is our Stegosaurus. So he's a big, chunky, chompy kind of guy. He's really big and heavy. So obviously the sound for him had to be big and heavy and punchy.
You did these ones, didn't you?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, you didn't do
actually.
these
No,
ones?
these
Oh,
are
I think this one was
slippers.
Slippers.
But these are really powerful and really get in your face. So. Big and heavy, exciting, scary.
There's all sorts of different layers of sounds used in. I don't know if any of you guys watched the last lit stream, but we were talking a little bit about the kind of things that we mix in to make these sounds, and it's not just one sound that we grab. It's always like a whole mix of all sorts
From
of
a
bits and pieces.
I think it's amazing watching I love how you guys record the program you use to make this. So as a viewer, you could go in and look and see, how you line this all up and
That's
make all
right,
this.
yeah.
I mean, I just think it's really cool having little
we use
insights to that.
we use all the tools that the content team, the whole development team uses,
Mm-hmm.
the art team and whatnot. So we get to get our hands dirty with all the content. Which is
Absolutely,
great.
absolutely. This is our steggy eating, and I don't know.
Pardon?
Who did this?
Slippers.
Well, that is his actual.
Oh no!
as in, like,
No.
how have you pulled the volume?
So obviously, as explained on the last stream, we kind of we go out sometimes to find
Never
sounds.
gonna forget that. I'll tell you that much.
Never forget that kind of descriptions. But we also have like a library of sounds that we can use and we take and then we kind of we mix together and layer up to kind of to make these overall the outcome of these.
Luckily, there are a few kind of decent sort of gulps and stuff like that to start off with.
Yeah.
But we'll always make new ones if we need them.
Yeah, no, I don't think myself, Mod Ian or Mod Slippers has such a low kind of gulp sound.
I mean,
maybe.
that was not bad, to be honest.
Well, you think? Oh,
I mean-
just give me the confidence to do it next time.
It wasn't bad.
There you are next time.
There you are.
Can that be my chat notification? Just do it again, because why not? Alright, we're going to the death.
The death.
It's like a kick drum.
The video team were just putting stuff in for the stream room, and they obviously didn't know we were live. So it's just a wonder of live streaming. I love it. It's fine. Can we play that again?
Yeah, absolutely. Stegosaurus death.
Love the FUD.
So, yeah, we have to jiggle around with those quite a bit sometimes because you know sometimes you don't necessarily want to have the biggest, loudest sound possible with a creature because there might be another bigger one coming up or smaller versions. So you know, there's a lot of mixing and kind of mix and matching and stuff that goes on with that.
Absolutely.
Kind of sounds.
Yeah.
Footsteps. Got a lot of different footstep sounds in the game.
You know, you can spend hours and hours, like, you know, kind of sculpting and being very articulate with these kind of sounds.
If we're talking, let's say this example, how long does it normally take to do something like this?
To make up a set of sounds for a creature like that, it's usually probably a day.
A day.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it can vary depending on whether we've got some good sources to use or whether we've gone out and recorded it, including that time to record it and process the sounds, and how many animations and interactions there is,
and then again the different kind of variations
on it.
Exactly.
I mean, like, you know, with a lot of kind of creatures in the game and stuff, you want more than one sound because you know you hit it. If you hit a creature with your sword or whatever, you don't just want it making the same one. So that can take time.
Yeah, you don't want to make the ears tired. Really, you want to kind of keep it fresh and interesting. Cool. Let's just check out maybe our Tyrannosaur attack, or maybe go for a roar first. This is quite screechy, so I do warn you.
Wow, that's the power source, Rex.
Yeah, some really good oomph and chew to that. You know, you wanna.
It's a big guy.
He's a very big guy.
He needs to be loud.
Yeah, absolutely. And then his attack. That kind of scares me. I have flashbacks from like to Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, yeah.
Where the dinosaur gets a guy when he's on the toilet.
Did that scare you?
Huh?
Yeah,
well, I was really young, right?
Oh, that's true. I keep forgetting you're not like 50 or something.
Oops.
I mean.
But yeah, that brings me bad memories. And then I'll just show you finally the venomous dinosaur. And you know, one of my kind of favourite animations is actually when the dinosaur isn't actually doing that much. He's just kind of hanging. He's chilling. He's idle. Yeah. Because it kind of shows a lot of character.
That's where you can get the kind of like, you know, the personality of the thing.
Exactly, the personality. So for instance, you know. And like here, you know, I've kind of gone for like a kind of catty, cheatery kind of character, but as well as kind of maintaining that kind of dinosaur aesthetic.
It's someone purring in my ear. Someone says.
You know, and then you got him almost like a cat. Or like a slubbery kind of dog with his, you know, with his tongue just hanging out, and it's all got lots of slubber and everywhere.
Jesus.
You kind of want to get that slubbery kind of sound, you know, and texture to the.
I love audio descriptions when they're describing how they do something. It's absolutely amazing.
It's really, you know, you can, you know, people tell me, oh yeah, make it creamy or make it make it, you know, toffee. I'm like, well, you know, what do these descriptions even mean?
You have to sort of try and interpret what people are, you know, like a, you know,
it's
engage with their brain and kind of extract what they're trying to say. Because we obviously have a lot of conversations with developers about content and what they want.
yeah, exactly.
We don't always understand the developers, but
completely different kind of dictionary and world, and you know, you could write a book about it, I think. Anyway, big game hunting.
Big game hunting. Yeah, so I was responsible for a fair bit of the big game hunting stuff.
Was the soundtrack here? The big game hunting, the dramatic music,
the two pieces of music that's used in the hunt, then yes, and also the kind of all the little cutscene music and stuff like that.
Dun 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 dun
and
dun
sort
dun
of
dun
just
dun.
Odd little sound effects. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, you can tell I played it.
when you skin the creature after you've killed it, and you know you get the little kind of like sting and stuff like that as well. And sound effects of frogs.
Sorry, totally.
We have got.
Do you want? We should get you in the studio.
We definitely get
Oh, dear.
Voice acting, drums.
Yeah. Like a one-man band.
Honestly, no, I don't
Multi-instrumentalist.
know what it is, but I had this experience yesterday when I was playing Big Game Hunter, and I had a triple dinosaur, and then I had the same soundtrack I had here, where obviously it's that build up and the crescendo of it, but it kind of has that more intensity when obviously there's more dinosaurs to it, because the music really starts to play a bit more in
that's
your
right,
ear,
yeah.
and it's really
You've got
I don't
a
know,
lot
I
more
love it.
sounds going off as well, and of course
Yeah.
the sounds are all because you're in a kind of a 3D world, if you like. If something's to the left of you, if you've got your speakers plugged in the right way around, there is, or the headphones on the right way around, you'll hear the sound coming out of your left ear and stuff like that. So when you've got three of these things all kind of walking around you, you get sounds everywhere, which is quite cool.
Let's play the video.
Let's play the video.
Big Game Hunting audio. Let us know if the audio is okay on stream, guys. Oh,
Apologies about that. But I just wanted to demo the sounds.
that's criminal.
Yeah, okay. There's a bit.
That's criminal. Wait for it.
I did the skinning at the end as well, just to finish it off.
Naturally.
It's probably my favourite bit. Is that nice sort of satisfying?
Wait for it again. Yeah, I love that.
I like it
Dun,
like
dun,
that.
dun, dun, dun.
It was quite interesting actually working on the sound effects for this piece of content, because normally ModSum is demonstrated there when we get the animation tool and we put all the sounds in, we synchronize everything up, but we couldn't really do that very well because the dinosaurs were actually out of range for the cutscenes of when they're dying.
Yeah.
So we had to fake it, if you like, and we had to kind of code that stuff in separately. So that, and then the timings all had to be kind of like tried to sort of make sure that we can match them as best as we could, because it was completely detached.
So when
duplicate
the game
animations.
knows it's to fire the spears, you then add the sound in manually. in
Yeah,
there.
we had the
Okay.
sound. Yeah, because we do quite a lot of sort of kind of coding in the game as well with the sounds and music. It's not just a case of sort of giving an audio file and sort of chucking it at the developer.
Yeah.
We do
So-
get a lot of the integration done
That's like
ourselves.
another side of the job, which I guess not everyone always sees. Like you create the sounds,
That's right,
you make
yeah.
the music, and you implement the sound into the game.
It's the technical kind of
Yeah.
aspect of
But it's
an
just
audio
as
design.
creative, because you have to really think
You
like,
do,
creatively
yeah.
how you implement the sounds into
You do.
into the game. Really,
I mean, I just love the chase music for me. There's something about it where it just has that slow build up and it just gets very intense, and then a minute or so it cools down and then restarts
That's
again,
it.
and again that build up. I just love it.
When I started off doing the music for this piece of content, I kind of had this huge sort of session with lots of bits of sort of tunes in it, and the whole thing was written a little bit like a kind of medley. So it kind of shared this huge sort of bank of instruments, orchestral instruments, as well as some unusual ones and stuff like that. But then I would kind of cut bits out and glue that bit over there and move that bit over there and stuff. And so, excuse me. Hopefully, there's some sort of consistency. So everything.
no, absolutely, and it's a very good starting point as well. Because I would listen to it and I think, I can see where Moddy and T is going with this. Maybe I can do something like that, or I can use a similar path or go down a similar avenue.
That's it.
But it's
We've got some other examples of sounds for the pterosaur, because there you just heard the big guy, the T-Rex. of just a few sound effects here to sort of demo to show the
So
difference.
this is just audio, no video.
This isn't. No, unfortunately, I just thought I'd just pop these on at the
it's
end
fine.
just for sort of something to do. So if you want to just kind of play through a couple of those,
Which one first do you think, Ian?
let's have a look. What have we got there? So start off with probably the raw.
Raw.
So you can hear it's not got that big chesty sound. It's got a very kind of undulating kind of like quality to it. In fact, you know, the creature itself does actually move its beak and stuff like that when it eats and does its idling and all that kind of stuff. Let's just pop back and go to the next one.
Did you close the folder? Oh dear.
did.
That's fine.
Vacated it.
Okay, next one.
Let's have a look. So
Melee.
let's go for the melee.
Oh, that's horrendous.
In a good way.
I mean,
There's that
it goes through me. I don't know
well,
why.
There's quite
Oh.
a number of kind of like breaking bone kind of
Yeah,
samples
that's what
and
I
that sort of
mean.
stuff. I don't know where the original source. I don't know. I hope they didn't go around actually kind of break it.
Oh, no.
need to
See,
play-
there's a side to the audio team that we don't tell you.
Fighting
You
champion.
know, Ian like gets me. He just sound mod server. Like,
Yeah, that's it. Come on. But we like to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of like have a little bit of
Oh my god.
squeamish quality.
yeah, I've got.
All right, next. What have we got there? Oh well, you may as well finish it off with not finish it off.
Let's go
but do the
eating.
eating.
Yeah.
Oh. Happy sound.
At the end. So basically, Mod Slippers had already made the sounds for the Tyrannosaur eating. So I wanted to match that because it's a similar kind of animation in terms of what it does, but it had to be very different. It had to have the snap. It had to, you know, it didn't have to have any chesty kind of stuff. I didn't want like huge teeth crushing things. I didn't want a great big kind of boom kind of sound or anything like that in it, you know. Or whatever you
Yeah.
want. You know, you can do them better than me, obviously. But yeah, a different kind of quality. And then there's just one last sound, just to finish it off there,
For the
which is
sounds.
the death, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's got a bunch of kind of leather jackets, handbag kind of stuff in there to give it.
Is someone
loads of
is
detail.
someone talking into the microphone when they make that death noise? Because it sounds like someone's talking.
I'll never listen.
Hold on.
It says Moddy and Tease the.
Something like that.
It's a mixture actually. It's most of that is human based, but it is it's kind of all sped up and twisted, and it's put through a ring modulator, which is one of the coolest names for an effect.
That's a great
and
name.
a tremolo.
That's the same-
as well as some frequency
yeah.
modulation, and like, you know, I don't want to bore you with kind of like super technical stuff, but yeah.
But I guess for reference, a ring modulator is the same kind of process that was used for the famous Daleks, right?
As a Dalek,
As
that's
a
right.
Dalek.
Yes.
So that's you know that's if you want to get some kind of context.
That's
or
what helps to give it that
background.
kind of throaty, growly kind of.
I mean, obviously we shouldn't do the ring modulation effect.
New Zealand sheep, yeah, exactly.
But cool. Okay. Next we have some more tunes which we want to show you.
Tunes.
Banging tunes. So I wanted to show you. I guess I'll show you since we've been talking about dinosaurs. I'll show you a bit about a Slayer track. That
I'm impressed on how you're going to show us this music.
Oh, yeah, how are you going? When you said show and I saw it was a WAV file, I was like, "How are you going to show this?"
I'll just
Unless
put
you're
it
going to
on.
like
It's like-
storyboard
I've been
and
pedantic.
you know.
one
we
man
always
band.
term it as
Yeah.
shows.
No, it makes sense.
Interpretive dance, please.
Interpret to dance to the music.
No problem.
So this is Slayer, correct?
I'll show you a little bit. there you go. You know,
How are you doing the clan? There's a clan obviously a few times there.
a clang.
Is that-
like,
is
a,
that-
like a metallic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's what it's called, right?
No, as in the metal, or the metal, the metal.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's just me as well.
It's like an anvil.
Coke can, isn't it?
I don't know. It's like it's a metallic, you know, it's a metallic sound. And the library I believe I use is you know, an anvil. So you know when
Okay.
you know, you obviously, you know, making swords or whatever, and it kind of gives that kind of almost like masculine meaty feel to it, really. You know, it's kind of heavy, it's powerful, and it's got some real substance to it.
You know, you're slaying dinosaurs.
Exactly.
You need something with a bit of kind of
A
like
bit of
punch to it.
a bit of oomph, you know. And then I just wanted to show you a little bit further on, kind of like a more funner part of the track, you know, kind of giving it a bit more fun. There you go. So again, you know, that piece of music I didn't mention is called The Beasts of Anacoronia, and you can find it on that link in the chat.
So now listen, or hey listen, sorry,
Hey,
exclamation
listen,
mark,
that's
hey
it.
listen.
That's the badge. The next piece I wanted to show you is the Forgotten City of Orphan, and this is I believe unlocked around where Laniakea
Yes.
is located in the
To the
island.
south.
Yeah,
Yeah,
south.
Southeast.
yeah, southeast,
Southeast,
yeah.
Yeah,
Swampy kind
and
of
you know,
region.
it's that kind of track which I wanted to almost be like an echo of the past in a way. You know, I know that's quite a deep saying.
Very,
It's on point.
On point, you know.
topic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll play a little bit. It's very relaxing. Yeah. And that kind of just about.
It's really good
comes
to
the-
change the mood, though, isn't it? I mean, it's a
Yeah.
it's a big landmass
Mm.
that we've got to deal with, so it's difficult. You know, we've obviously got a set amount of time that we can do our audio work in, and we have to try and cover as much as we possibly can and give it a theme and a sound. But we've also got to kind of, you know, get some sort of different parts in there so that it
Yeah.
feels like you're travelling around different regions.
So the last track I want to show you is one which I'm probably going to end on is a track called Discover, and this track I wanted to kind of almost reflect on the smaller details on the island. You know, I kind of imagine like all the different insects that might be, you know, imaginary insects that are there, all the different water drops on all the leaves, really being very articulate and I guess kind of delicate in a way, you know. And I think that kind of is portrayed in the music.
people are saying like, can we have it released? But hey, if you do the exclamation mark, hey, listen, it'll you'll be able to get to the some. Well, not all of them, but some of them, or is it all of them? Most of them, yeah, most of them. You'll be able to get to most
All
of
the
them.
unlockable ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you can definitely take a listen to the soundtracks there.
That's the one.
Man. Just-
Again, thanks. Thanks everyone for tuning in,
Yeah,
having
absolutely.
a listen, playing the content, and for the great comments that we've had.
I mean, the consistent comment I've seen is in relation to the audio. I mean, I think that's safe to say that audio has just been the common thing I've seen that people seem to just love about it, without a doubt. So,
Makes
you know,
me feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah.
yeah.
We do love doing what we do. So
Yeah.
it just makes our day even nicer if other people like it as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much,
No worries.
guys.
Thanks for having us
Shawnee,
on.
Happy birthday!
Ah.
I believe you're only 35.
Nice. Nice. Oh,
Super
dear me.
Right.
All right. So,
everyone.
thank you, guys.